But I want to take another look at what's happening in the IT organizations with all these big data technologies. Let's take the landscape of a large enterprise. You have IT operations team, you have big data admins, DBA system admins on one end. They are really the service providers in a way. You look at them as Amazon or Azure, Amazon Web Services or Azure for your internal line of businesses. So most of the app development teams are aligned with that. So as we are seeing, the IT ops team wants to be responsive to the needs of the app developers, and they also want to adhere to the IT policies. So that's their main objective. On the other hand, app developers want to be agile, if I can use that word here. So they want to be able to continue with that. They want quick response. If they have a problem with an application, they don't want to wait for a couple of days for the log files, for the right information to come back. They want to move on quickly. They want to be self-sufficient, even if they were to spawn a new cluster. So there are a lot of requirements. So there is a crisis here between these three personas, if I can use that word again. So the real opportunity or the need in IT organizations is to address this crisis with these three personas coming together as a team. So a lot of challenges, and this is the environment with which a lot of the vendors need to address, and that's what the IT organizations are challenged with. What do they need here? If you look at, there are a lot of things at table stake. Monitoring has become a table stake now feature, but monitoring is important at various levels. It's not just monitoring the infrastructure. The personas involved, they need monitoring at every layer of the stack. Your system, your the data management platform, whether it is Hadoop, Cassandra, or MongoDB, as well as the job level monitoring. What is the profiling of various functions? How many mappers, how many reducers, or the SQL query? So monitoring at every layer of the stack is important. In addition to the alerts, the same. It's not at one layer. You need alert and better screening of alerts and ability to respond to alerts and aggregate alerts. Lots of challenges around alerts that are coming from these systems. Look at this environment is not at 4 or 5 servers, hundreds of nodes. You've seen some of the companies, even upstart companies have 1,400 node Hadoop clusters or Cassandra clusters. So it is massive. In order to manage that, you need to be able to have the flexibility in filtering the alerts and taking automated actions. And the insight on the job is probably still the under problem. When a job runs, you need to have better insight, correlate the system level resources used to data management level resources used with the profile of the job, the way the job is written. So there's a lot more. That's a nirvana. It's a long journey, but that's one of the biggest problems that big data is facing right now. And added to that, finally, it's reporting. You cannot keep adding more servers. At the end, it just adds up to the cost. You need to have better metrics around when to expand a cluster, when to ask for more budget. So it's capital. Managing the capital spending is also critical. In addition, when you are using big data, people want better big data on big data. So they want, if you are going to run a job, you need to have a better sense of how long will the job run based on my previous runs. If I'm going to expand the size of the data, how long will it take? So that insight is required for both the production operations teams as well as the app developers. And when you see these large clusters of the data lake, customers do want better service level management. I mean, the line of businesses. So if you're individual, not every application is the same. So some divisions will need higher levels of service than others. SLA management is important, and benchmarking and change management is also critical. So how have the performance of the clusters changed as you add more software or more fixes? So having that level of analysis is also important. So those are some of the key capabilities that are being asked for or requested. Now, when you look at this again, at the end of the day, the IT organization supports the overall business. Now, there's a massive shift in how businesses are working. So businesses are being rewritten by software. There are lots of examples. You look at how Google Maps has changed so many mapping industry. Apple itself has changed, killed so many other businesses. And Uber, the way Uber is impacting the transportation taxi business. So we are in an application economy, and that is the core strength and focus of CA Technologies. So in order to thrive and survive in this application economy, businesses need to be rewritten by software. So that's what is happening even with big data. You are generating new insights, developing new applications to offer new services as well as target different personas. So the whole business is being rewritten by software. And CA has a lot of capabilities in this, and that's our strength with the offerings to address big data, this application economy. And big data control center is in the same direction in enabling application developers to change their business models and rewrite their business using software. Our focus is more on application development. So in the application economy, traditional business models are being challenged. It's being changed. You've seen that with Uber as one example. The digital disruptors are the ones who are winning in the market. There's a lot of analysis being done about who is winning among the competitors. The more you adopt the digital technologies, the more advantage you have over your competitors. So customers want fast, reliable, and secure transactions. When you look at customers, at the end of the day, these applications are for the customers. They want fast, reliable, and secure. Security is primary in any of these applications, whether it is big data or otherwise. And as you say, disintermediation is not to one particular industry. It's across the board. So we are in an age of application economy, and CA Technologies is focused on delivering tools and technologies to enable this application economy. And what we are building for big data is very much along that realm. Now, if your business is not being rewritten by software, you're going to be an underdog in this economy. So in this application economy, your customers are more in control. You need to delight them with new application and powerful experience, and that's how you win. So what we are trying to do with Big Data Control Center is to enable companies to build these applications based on big data technologies much quicker so that they can have that competitive advantage that they are looking for.